I said you could sit in on my clinic, but now I don't want you to, all right? I mean, I don't feel like having you two gawping at me today. I mean, why did you go and behave like proper medical students, huh? Why didn't you go and get drunk, chase nurses, huh? Or maybe hang matron's knickers from a flagpole like you're supposed to. Instead of coming in here asking for extra work and getting on my nerves. I'm joking. I am joking. Oh, get out. And lighten up. Where's my notes? Where are... Sheila! Sheila! Where are my bloody notes?
I think you might be sitting on them.
Ah. Sorry.
Well, you got out the wrong side of the bed, didn't you?
Got out the wrong side of life.
Oh, very deep, very philosophical.
You don't try and be sarky, I'm not in the mood for it.
Well, I'd never have known.
Right, now, who's first?
Alec Campbell.
Yeah, I know, I can read. Right. Show him in.
Mrs. Campbell and...
Alec? Sit down, please. Right. Now, young man, what seems to be the trouble?
Well, Doctor, I've been suffering from intermittent vomiting with some attendant discomfort in the lower abdomen, sometimes associated with mild periods of tension on the left side of the cranium.
He wants to be a doctor.
Does he? Must be bloody mad. Well, nothing. No. So, sicknesses and headaches, which your GP isn't absolutely certain of the causes, which is why he's referred you to me.
If I may say so, vomiting and headaches could be symptoms of phychromatocytoma, or possibly nephritis.
And indeed, of everything from hangovers to pregnancy.
Coupled with the abdominal pains, it could be indicative of some type of intestinal obstruction, maybe relapsing pancreatitis.
He reads a lot.
Oh.
Show him the book, Alec.
I find this absolutely excellent.
Heal Thyself, an A to Z of Symptoms and Solutions by Dr. Paul Collier. Heal thyself, eh? I find that a very strange piece of advice from a man who's made more money out of private medicine than Michael Jackson's plastic surgeon.
I find it very useful.
Yes, so do I. I've got 2 copies. I keep them under a wobbly table leg in my kitchen.
I think it's a jolly good book.
Do you?
Dr. Collier works at this hospital, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
I must admit, I was rather hoping I'd get him.
Well, I'm awfully sorry. He's probably working very hard in the operating theatre, extracting large cheques from hypochondriac...
Hypochondriacal.
Shut up! Dowager's bank accounts. Anyway, you just have to put up with me. So we are going to do a few tests.
Blood, urine, faeces?
Yes, that sort of thing, and probably an X-ray.
And what's your diagnosis?
Well, we won't know that till after we've done the tests. That's why I'm doing them. At the moment, I would think it's probably just a bug or maybe a virus.
Oh, a euphemism.
Sorry?
It means a word used to avoid...
I know what it means.
Yes, well, in my experience, most times when doctors say it's just a bug or a virus, it means they don't really know.
Alec.
You're right, Alec. You're absolutely 100% right. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with you. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know why I sometimes enjoy this job. I don't know why I don't just pack it in. But most of all, I don't know why I'm in a bloody awful temper. Sorry. Tina! Take Doogie Howser here down for his tests. And then finish off the rest of the clinic. I'm going to go and see what Dr. Collier has got to say about irritability, insomnia, and the irresistible compulsion to shout!
Anybody else, or is that it?
Just me.
Yes, well, I think I'm going to have you put down.
I think you should.
That was completely out of order, you know.
I know.
I mean, shout at the students by all means. That's what they're there for. Shout at me if you must, but I'd rather you didn't.
Sorry.
After all, I do work twice the hours that you do.
Yeah, I know.
But if it helps, I don't mind. But don't start yelling at the patients. Even if he was a total pain in the arse.
Oh, he was all right. He was just a bit keen. Oh, Sheila, what's happening to me?
Alex says it's the male menopause.
Yeah, you might be right as well. I really don't know. Some days I feel so angry.
What about?
I don't know. Everything. State of the NHS, cutbacks, hospital managers, the hours I work, the hours you work.
Thank you.
It's not just that. I don't know. I really don't know.
Well, I do know it'll give you an ulcer.
Too late. I've already got one. Now, you won't tell anybody, will you?
What, that you've got an ulcer? Most blokes are proud of them.
No. No, that I shouted at a kid.
Well, I don't think I'll have to. Most of the hospital must have heard you.
They didn't, did they?
No, I won't tell anyone. What's this? You've not started on those again.
No.
I bet you haven't eaten all day, have you? Why don't doctors ever take their own advice? Starve a cold and feed an ulcer. That's what my old granny used to say.
I bet she works the NHS too, eh?
Now go and eat and calm down.
The bloody machine! Give me a sandwich!
I should shout at it if I were you, Duncan.
Don't push it, Lionel! Now give me a sandwich!
Whoa! The Basil faulty of St. Swithin strikes again. More haste, less speed, excuse me.
How the hell do you get into these damn things?
Oh, well, you could try yelling "Open Sesame" at it. On the other hand, you could just peel back the little corner that isn't stuck down.
There isn't a little corner that isn't stuck down.
You know, I must admit, it's not a bad way of getting rid of the waiting list. Shouting at all the patients and frightening them away.
No, let your food stop your mouth.
Sort of aversion therapy.
Well, just can it.
You shouldn't be drinking that anyway, not with an ulcer.
Oh, shut up, Lionel.
Sorry, I didn't quite catch that. You'll have to speak up. Or have you lost your voice from shouting too much?
Shut up!
No, really, I think it's jolly interesting. After all doctors suffer from stress, though, because it's a very stressful job. But we don't all go around shouting at our patients, but maybe we should. Then we could scare them all off back home. They'd all be too frightened to be ill again. Then we could close down the hospital, and we wouldn't have to be doctors anymore. And then we wouldn't suffer from stress. Brilliant! That's the answer, Duncan. You've done it. We should all just let it out.
What a bloody good idea.
Wearing! You maniac! What on earth do you think you're doing? You're not going to get away with this, Waring. Shouting at patients is one thing, but assaulting colleagues? Oh, you're in trouble now. You're in trouble.
What are you going to do about it, eh? Go and tell the headmaster.
He then threw a carton of milk all over me.
Is this true, Duncan?
I was provoked.
I was just standing there.
You see? He admits it.
And it was full cream Central Dairies, which, as it happens, is extremely difficult, if not totally impossible, to get out.
Oh, you're an expert on milk, are you? A lot of people throw it at you, do they?
It's not funny, Waring. You're going to pay for this suit.
But I hope you didn't. It looks like a reject from Oxfam.
You're incredibly childish, you know, Waring. I want him struck off.
All right. Now, look, Lionel, I'll deal with this. Now, you two just shake hands.
Oh, God, it's all sticky.
See? That's Central Dairies, full cream.
Yes. Come along, Lionel. I will talk to him. Now, off you go. There's a good chap. Leave it with me, Lionel. There's a good fellow. Oh, dear.